Senator Cullimore for personal privilege and emotion.
Thank you, President. I want to thank Father Breezy for the invocation today. We've got a contingent here from Juan Diego High School, or Juan Diego, the whole campus, but particularly the high school. We have Dr. Gailey Colosimo here, the principal, Father Breezy, John Moran, Nancy Gibbs, Mikkel Marston. This November, Juan Diego Catholic High School in Draper will be receiving the National Blue Ribbon Award. So the National Blue Ribbon Award, or this program, recognizes schools that exemplify school excellence, turnaround stories, and proficiency in closing subgroup achievement gaps. So Juan Diego is being honored as an exemplary, high-performing school with its students' achievements in English and mathematics ranking among the highest in the country. So this is the first time since 1997 that a school in Utah has received this particular award. The U.S. Secretary of Education stated that as a National Blue Ribbon school, your school demonstrates what is possible when committed educators hold all students and staff to high standards and create vibrant, innovative cultures of teaching and learning. So this is a direct testament of the work of the school, the faculty, and the students at Juan Diego, and we want to acknowledge that recognition that they'll be receiving.
Wow.
So,
let's recognize it. Thank you. A great accomplishment. Great high school.
Yeah, in honor of this, I would make a motion that we resolve the committee as a whole for the purposes of hearing from Dr. Colosimo about the Blue Ribbon Award.
The motion is to dissolve to committee a whole to hear from Dr. Colosimo. Do we have discussion to that motion? Seeing none, I'll place the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I'll rule that motion passes. Dr. Colosimo, why don't you come right up here to the podium? Make sure we get that mic on.
Thank you, President Adams and Senator Cullimore, for arranging this and giving us an opportunity to just speak for a few minutes about the award. I'd like to say that when we received the award in November of 2019. I'd like to say that when I was back there, I had a number of personal conversations with Secretary DeVos, but that would not be exactly true. I had a number of lectures from Secretary DeVos, and so it was really a good experience to go back there. To be eligible to even be considered for a National Blue Ribbon Award, your school has to reach the following standard. 90% of its students have to score on a standardized exam at the 85th percentile or above to even be considered to win the award. Once you reach that standard, then you're in a pool of other schools across the nation, and you compete with the other schools to actually receive the award. So Juan Diego was lucky enough to reach the standard, and then we were lucky enough to actually be chosen once we were there. There were 8 private schools in the entire United States of America that won the award this year, a total of 50. We are the first school of any kind in the state of Utah, first high school of any kind in the state of Utah, private, public, charter, in the last 22 years to have received the award. And in the last 30 years, the 3 schools that have received the award is Juan Diego in 2019, Judge Memorial in 1998, and Rowland Hall in 1993. But one of the reasons, and I'll just be brief because I know there's a lot going on here today, but seriously about Secretary DeVos, one of the things that they send Blue Ribbon schools home with is this idea that once you receive the award, then you are to act as a mentor, you are to act as kind of a role model and a leader in trying to encourage more and more schools to participate in this process. And I think that's just something that the state of Utah has many excellent schools that could reach the standard, but I just don't think that there is the awareness of the award itself. And so that's one of my main purposes of being here today, and I intend to kind of come back often as invited and to try to kind of promote this notion that we have a lot of really, really good schools in Utah. They're underrepresented in this National Blue Ribbon School of Excellence Award. And so I'm just hoping that as we get the word out, more and more schools will feel comfortable in applying and winning the award, because it truly raises the prestige of education in, well, certainly in our school, but it raises the prestige of education in the entire state of Utah when we received prestigious awards like the National Blue Ribbon of Excellence. And so I thank you all for listening, and I just hope that we can spread the good word that we need to get a lot of schools, public, private, charter, involved in this process, because I think is very beneficial to education as a whole in Utah. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you again for this great accomplishment. And thank you for being here. Our future is very, very bright. Yeah.